we'll see the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle of its leg. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goal post. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Adkins. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now
he is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run it to the right.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move and looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Punts it out of the air. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Touchdown, Tigers. Special teams proving to be special. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tiger!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll do it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's late. There he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. To the air on second down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Orange will have to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Lost to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Adkins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Pressure coming. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got room on the return. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll play it safe and try for three. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. He splits the uprights.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their third sack of the game.
Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Under fire. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those.
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Runs through the tackle.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short.
Come on, set.
They'll give it to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. With the catch, it's Lay. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of hands.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive way to convert this third down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Cuse. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And it's blocked. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got him in the room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
4-2 Spider.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Gonna run it. It's Middleton. Picks up the 1st down. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal.
Over.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And 1st down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.